Hello everybody, welcome back to another Ghost of Tsushima stream. I'm gonna not talk too much. I'm a bit low energy like I already said before. I'm just gonna chill a bit and enjoy the game. Yeah, but I didn't want to withhold the story progression from you. So yeah, I'm just gonna relax, play, and not commentate too much. Just a little bit, right? A bit more. I mean, if I manage to not commentate too much. I always struggle a bit with it, but yeah, let's finish Tomoe's questline.
酒井、守備はどうだ。
知らせがあります。
対馬にいる限りみんな殺され。
北の上学で巴と話しました。猛虎に裏切られたそうです。
目の前におってなぜ生かしておいたのだ。
旧兵が先陣を敷いております。巴は共に一掃したいと。
隙をついてわしらの首をはねるつもりかもしれん。
殺そうと思えばいつでも私を射抜けました。
あやつを信じて報われた試しなどないがな。
信じておりません。なれど我らも巴も助力を必要としています。
乗ってやるとするか。肩をつけてやる。
I will for sure not kill her. Why would we kill her? She has been evil, but... Ooh, outside there's a thunderstorm. A nice little thunderstorm. Yeah, the weather has really been very rain heavy here in Germany, at least where I'm living currently, but I think it has been the entirety of Germany. Yeah, a lot of rain, a lot of also floodings. Yeah, for sure. Sounds a little bit like I mean, just the frequency increase is like really significant enough to just already attribute some of it to global warming, I guess. What? Wait, what? Wait, does that mean that... No way, that doesn't work, right? Like the crit double damage stuff? See, that's what I don't know. Is it like 10% to 15 or is it 10% plus 50? Yeah, it is really hard to know if that's like actually... if that will work. Yeah, they should really... It is not... I can't test this, right? Like, I don't know if it's plus 50%, which would be insane, or plus 50% of the original value, which would be not that great. The hidden serpent. Ah, you know what? I like my... I like the piercing shadows. Thank you. Journal updated. Late to rest. New gifts available. Yeah, these are irrelevant. I don't even know how they really accumulate. Probably over time and also based on what stuff you do. Okay, let's go and hang out with Tomoe. Wait, where the fuck is she? Wait, is it there? No, wait, this is just like the die of... Wait, where is the quest I just started with her? Huh? Wait, didn't we talk to... Now I'm super confused. Yeah. But where is it? Oh, it's all the way down here. Well, yeah, I almost wouldn't have found it. Okay, one little criticism maybe. the map is a bit gray and white, right? It's like it is shades of white and gray, and some icons are a bit like hard to read as a result. You are allowed to use color. It might not look as attractive, but some icons, especially like the quest item icons, they could have gone with a different color, right? I mean, they're blue and golden ones for the more advanced ones, but the silver ones, yeah, not kind of the color I would have chosen. I would have chosen a more dominant color because I mean, it never is a big issue. I mean, you usually can read it quite well, but still, from a just like a readability perspective, silver on white is not like the most standout color. Yeah, luckily it doesn't really matter too much, but just now I would have seen it instantly if it wasn't like such a hidden color. But as I said, it wasn't really a problem while playing, so I'm not gonna give the game too much shit for it, but still, I think it is quite interesting to see the color choice there.
酒井、
巴から知らせが。
あやつに会うぞ。次に狙われる場所も時も教えるそうだ。
本当のことを言うでしょうか。
すぐにわかる。良いか、一つの過ちも許されんぞ。
心得ております。
行こう。
Late to rest. Whatever that means. Yeah, I really suck at not talking, right? Whenever I stream, I end up talking.
麦谷の北。捨てられた鳥羽で待っておるらしい。
奇襲には格好の場所。
火はこちらにある。あやつは猛虎に裏切られ、窮地におるでな。
窮鼠は猫を噛むと言います。
所詮ネズミはネズミだ。お前にできることは2つ。助けを求めるか、裏切るか。あやつを知った今、どう思う？
旧兵を一掃できるならば試す価値はある。
己の命を落とすな。
上学では無事でした。
あの場にわしがおれば結果は違ったぞ。
Yeah, true. That's what I thought too.
を聞き、猛虎の企てを止めるため手を組みます。処罰はその後に。
民を殺した報い、受けてもらわねばな。
This looks cool, by the way. Yeah, it's been a while since we have been in a different color environment. Definitely like the more, less white, snowy areas more.
寝返ったわけはあの日からずっと普通なのでしょう。
わしに背を向けたのだ。話してなどやるものか。
No, you should definitely hear her out. Maybe she has a good reason.
もうすぐだ。気を抜くな。
And since I'm a fucking simp for women, I will definitely
ここからは
side with her if I have to.
かがめ。敵が隠れておるやもしれん。あれが鳥羽。
敵はいません。
見えぬだけよ。止まれ。右手にある岩。あそこに身を隠す。お主は。
石川先生。ジン。私が殺すつもりなら、とうにやっておりますよ。
あやつ。
こっちに来て。
待っておれ。
私も共に。
抜かるなよ。
先生。ジン。
愛も変わらずいい度胸だな。
教わるまでもなかったことです。
旧兵が攻めてくるそうだな。時と場所は。
麦谷。すでに向かってる。
なぜ教える？
ハーンへの仕返し。私が旧兵をいます。
加勢しなければ村は蹂躙されるということか。
信用できんな。
構いません。高みの見物でもします？しまった。もう米つけていたか。
巴待て。
But this is the perfect test if she will shoot us in the back.
ったな。
猛録しておいでのようですね。
It just regenerating HP seems to be enough. To rid ourselves of poison. I believe her aim wasn't a trap, she literally just shot them, so... She could have shot her back 10 times over. She's an archer, not like a samurai, so she definitely could have killed us from far away at any moment.
Tomoe は応戦しておりました。
芝居だ。油断させるためのな。
そんなに私に殺されたいのなら望み通り言ってあげましょうか。
やめよ。このままでは村が危ない。すぐに立たねば。
そうだな。だが巴、妙な動きをしたらその場で切り捨てるぞ。
二人とも早く。
I kind of feel like she is the good one in this relationship, but I don't know why. It's because of the simp, right?
技を教えたのは脅されたから。
ではなぜ中山砦で島の者を殺した？
拷問を受けてたから。私が人思いに殺してあげたの。猛虎に気に入られた。生き延びたこと、謝らないよ。
We have horses. Why are we walking?
私がやる。
Are you kidding me? Where did he come from? What the fuck? What are they doing? I literally am killing more people by fucking shooting them than anything else. Oh really? So if you don't heal yourself, you're gonna remain poisoned for a long time. Interesting.
我らの姿を見られたら急兵に用心されます。
確かに。街道は避けましょう。
腹を突っ切るぞ。
どうやって赤島の野営を？
お前の手下に襲われ後を追ったのだ。
手を出すなと命じたのに、野営を増やすつもりでしたから。
手下に感謝せねばな。
串につく頃には旧兵は手に負えなくなり、命令も無視された。
援軍だ。
数が多い。
See, I knew this was gonna be a happy end. The moment she didn't kill us next to the cliff, I was pretty sure she wasn't like a underhanded bitch. Can't flick shoot with these controls. It is literally impossible to flick. Come on, you got him.
先生のような口ぶりだ。
腹の奥にある林。あそこならば休めそうだ。
Yeah, using flame attacks could be kind of cool just for fun too, from time to time.
巴、櫛でお主が猛虎といた姿を見たという女がおったぞ。
生きたまま焼いた女だ。
私がいたのではありません。
だがお前が鍛えた旧兵だ。
私はいつもいたずらに人を殺すなと命じてた。
Everyone's like super exhausted.
こっちへかがんで。
猛虎は多勢であるな。
私を追っている。負けてなかった。
さようなことは早う言え。
それはご無礼を。
夜まで待ちましょう。闇に乗じ活路を見出す。
村が襲われぬか。
いえ、まず旧兵を置き村の出入りを固める。殺しはそれから。
少し休め。俺が見張ろう。
日が沈んだ。行くぞ。
巴、先に行け。我らが続く。
後ろから刺すつもりでしょ。
敵がお前に気づいたら我らが身を隠し切る。いざ
離れないで。
巴から目を離すでないぞ。
先生、聞こえてますよ。
知るか。物見がおるな。
ジン、一人は。
Spider lilies.
私はもう一人を。
Kill one, but how does she knows? But how does she know which one I'm gonna kill? Hey, she didn't headshot him. What the fuck? How strong is her bow?
来よるか。身を隠せ。
Gaan je gaat Tomoe dit bossen niet met de groeien. Dagoro, not there. Bosodden, in the
Why don't we kill them?
勇むなよ、酒井。
先生、よく狙って。一夜一冊。先生、高落としの技で二人仕留めましたね。
見てたか。お前は構えを変えたな。
右腕を下げたことで矢を放つときに。
おお、よう考えたの。
But honestly, first of all, why are you not crouching? Second of all, why don't you headshot? What the fuck are you doing? What are these noob shots?
これはどうにもできないね。
ここで戦えば旧兵に気づかれる。村に着く前に襲われるぞ。
それは避けねば。酒井、どう見る？
私が先陣を、後ろは任せます。
Don't let the Mongols see you. I guess like the hill on the left seems kind of promising. Waiting for him to move his head backwards since I can't adjust my aim. I really like how it's awesome when we chain assassinate them. They just start yelling randomly. Don't turn around, dude. Honestly, the wind is such a great idea. I still enjoy it so much that you have to navigate with it.
奴らは攻撃されたと分かれば村に戻る。牢城に持ち込まれてしまう。
民が犠牲になるぞ。
荷車に樽がある。後ろに回り込めば火や一本で片付く。
いればこちらの居所が知れる。林から狙えるか。
遠すぎるね。近寄ってみる。
I won't miss. Can I do it?
罪を償わせてほしい。
よし。
Wait, no, let me do it. It's an easy shot. What the fuck is child's play?
信じるか？
信じるのは巴の復讐心。
I could hit this like with my eyes closed. What the fuck? Or is...
なかなか足取りがつかめぬわけだ。教えの賜物ですね。
まあな、備えろ。今だ。
And you don't even need flaming arrows for that. Yeah, that was really well thought. So he's starting to master the combat system really well. I mean, slowly. Really slowly.
まずまずの出来だ。
巴はどこです？
知らん。怪我でもしたか。
巴！
戦のしまいにはあの道のそばにおったが。
村へと続く道です。
まさか退却した猛虎をおったか。
そうかもしれません。
周平を殺したところで巴の罪は消えん。
復讐は果たしました。
狙いはそれだけか。
最後まで戦ったのは邪魔な敵を一掃するためでしょ
それは分かった。ではお麦谷には何がある？
村には野党とならず者しかおりません。そうか、仲立ちだ。
島から出るため船が欲しいのだ。
I mean, yeah, sure. We always said we're not gonna let her go.
どうされました？
女が通らなかったか。
一人浜の方へ行きましたが。
急ぐぞ。巴め、たばかりおったか。
ですが、うむぎ谷を救いました。
あやつは追われておった。わしらは本土へ渡る道を開いてやったわ。
常に先を越されますね。
だがまだあやつを止められるぞ。
What? Fuck it. Sounds like we shouldn't blame her too hard. We would already be there if he followed us instead.
先生。
石川先生とは強く憎み合いましたが、ブッダの教え通り最大の敵は最高の師匠なのでしょ
う。稽古の日々感謝してます。そして最後に手を取り合って戦ったことも。あなたの弟子であり娘である道もありました。しかし我が弓は対馬に置いていきます。今の私は放たれた矢。行き着く先は分かりません。あとは吹く風に任せます。
終わったな。
京都につけるかもしれません。あ
あ、巴ならつけるであろうな。
戦は終わっておりません。島を取り戻さねば。
わしからお主に教えられることはあと一つだ。約束しろ。わしと同じ鉄を踏むなよ。
肝に銘じておきましょう。
Yeah, really well written side stories. Really big thumbs up for the continuity between them and like not just opening a bunch of random shit story things, right? I mean, they have some random ones, but they all like have several big ones, which is so appreciated, right? That is such a great way for an open world game to do stories. And I also liked it when, for example, in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, you were on the island and there was like this progressive quest chain for the island. With the Cyclops or whatever it was, right? That is really good. I think this is really a great way to do side quests in open world games to keep them more interesting and not like as spread like evenly thinly spread. Because a lot of open world games tend to just do one quest, two quests, three quests, and obviously Cyberpunk does it too and whatever, right? But here it felt like really, really nice. In Cyberpunk 2, obviously, right? The side quests feel like main quests often. But yeah, that's something I really appreciate in games. I really like that the game does it here as well. And it also helps you to remember characters more, right? If you only see them for a main quest, all side quest characters are just like, yeah, whatever. But like this, you do mix them with side and main quests, and that's really cool. And obviously, like Cyberpunk also did it in other games too, but still, it's a great way to do it. Shattered Mask of Tomoe, worn by a legendary archer. Once an enemy, but no longer. That's cute. Ooh, Midnight Shark. It does have a nice blue and it does fit our theme, so let's equip this one. It already did. Nice. Yeah, it looks pretty. I mean, it doesn't entirely match. I mean, it does match the front portals, which are interestingly enough not the same color as the one on the helmet. Interestingly enough, not the same color as the ones on the shoulder pads and gloves. So, yeah, it matches those quite well. Nice. Oh well. Yeah, cool. So we finished our storyline. Definitely enjoyed it. In general, very, very enjoyable game. I mean, do we have like a progression counter for the... I mean, this one is not liberated yet. Yeah, we could actually just finish it by liberating it over here. Why not? Don't think there's a bonus for that, but ooh, an onsen. Yeah, we didn't see onsens in quite some time. Not if we did all of them. There is like a tracker for it, but why would I use it if I can just play the game and find everything like organically? Or if I don't find it, I'll find it, right? I really feel for people that have like OCD about finishing everything in a game. Literally to the point that people complain that a game gets a DLC or a patch that invalids some achievements. They're like, oh, now I'm not done anymore. Well, that's great. Who cares? We play games for fun, not for fucking finishing a checklist. No, I mean, I get it. It's a real problem, right? But for them. But it's not a real problem for... No, wrong button. I thought that... I don't know what I thought, actually. Yeah, I just guess it's like... Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate that people are then base their enjoyment upon like just like... I mean, if it's fun to them to do the achievements, right? But as soon as it becomes unfun and they're like, ah, this achievement was so annoying, I didn't want to do it at all, but I had to do it. That feels terrible to me. I mean, obviously, you could argue that I'm like speaking from a point of like understanding and compassion, since I do have the same issue when it comes to settings and, you know, stuff like that, control schemes and whatever. I mean, I can cope with them being bad if I want to, but I really dislike it, so I do set up a lot. But I think it's way worse having problems about like completing everything in the game. It's such a waste of time usually, unless you really enjoy the game and want to continue doing it. Yeah, like achievement hunting definitely is for me like... For me it doesn't add joy to the game. And it often also leads to having to Google a lot of stuff if it's like really well hidden and whatnot. And it just, I don't know, it's just not my style. But obviously if you enjoy it, it's great. If you feel bad about it, maybe try to somehow get yourself to not want to just skip it if it's not nice, right? It's like if you don't enjoy playing 10 hours of League a day, but you do enjoy playing 2 hours, just try to, you know, play the matches that are fun, and let the matches that are not fun basically be, you know, just like dodge those, basically. Yeah, just play like 2 rounds or something and then stop playing. Because a lot of times League can be very fun and other games too, like, especially multiplayer games, right? But if you play them longer, you start to get frustrated and suddenly you're just in an autopilot instead of enjoyment. That goes for a lot of things. Me personally, obviously when I play games, I'm like, I do play them a lot, and I do realize that for multiplayer games it can happen easy for me too. A good time to realize, right? But for single player games, I'm definitely not like that. Single player games I do enjoy for a long period of time without getting frustrated, because I'm not chasing a goal or whatever, right? If you start grinding League often you're just like, your brain is like, oh, I'm playing League, right? But the goal is maybe to get into a new rank or whatever, right? It isn't actually playing the game. And when you play a single player game, I mean, one that doesn't have like an endless carrot, I guess, you're just enjoying the moment to moment. You usually don't have that, right? That you overplay because you just are following a goal that has nothing to do with the gameplay itself. Enjoying watching and killing the guys. Yeah, a lot of streamers are starting their Elden Ring playthroughs for the DLC. I don't know how I'm gonna handle the DLC exactly. I'm definitely gonna do it on stream, but I do not know what exactly my goal is, basically. Yeah, so I don't know how I'm gonna handle it. If I'm gonna do a completely new character, if I'm gonna use the character I'm currently playing single player, if I'm gonna use the character we played back then. Because the thing is, it will change the attack scaling and everything, but I kind of feel bad about taking a character that's like already almost completely kitted and whatever. So I'm gonna have to look into what the devs intended as a starting point, because obviously they're going to try to find the common denominator. They're not going to take builds from characters that are like the baseline won't be like an insanely kitted character from the main game. It might even be able to play it like with a almost fresh character or whatever. I have no idea, but they're going to definitely take a character that's like more average level wise. They have the data, right? They can see which player had which level and just say, yeah, okay, most of our players that really care and bought the DLC are level X, and they have a character on that level X, so we're going to make that and maybe even a bit lower the baseline difficulty in the DLC. Obviously, the difficulty will be probably bullshit and way higher than the main game if it goes like anything in other Souls DLCs. Yeah, a lot of Souls DLCs, to be honest, haven't been that great, so I'm kind of worried about Elden Ring, but then again, it's the first time that they ever invested so much time into making one big DLC. Why they did it is quite obvious. They also stated that. The reason is it wouldn't have made sense to make fewer smaller DLCs for Elden Ring, because Elden Ring does live from the exploration of a bigger area. And yeah, so multiple DLCs with bigger areas were off the table, and that's why we got the big DLC, right? So that gives me a little bit of hope. Also, the rebalancing aspect and everything, that they actually are thinking about improving the game. But then again, also the way they did like Millennia and whatever, just like it just has a high amount of bullshit and cheap feel to it, right? And also there were like like DLCs for other Souls games where like the areas were like a bit, just like a little bit more cheesy enemies. Like for example, there were like these super HP spongy enemies in the Dark Souls 3 DLC one, and yeah, the Ring City or whatever it was called. It had like super bullshit stuff in it a bit. I mean, not bullshit, but just like not fun, right? There's just stuff that doesn't feel as fun to play because it just feels like they're trying to get one over on you. Or just like they added more HP than they needed and just made it tedious instead of difficult. And that definitely went for the Ring City. And then the other DLC, I thought it was perfectly fine difficulty-wise, right? The one that had like the triple boss fight at the end. It was perfectly fine. And the reason why I think it's also fine, obviously we didn't die once in the entire DLC, right? That was pretty cool. Since we literally like first tried everything the DLC had to offer. That was nice, right? I was really happy about that, but that also proved the point that the DLC was well balanced. If I die in a boss fight, it's okay, right? I don't mind. If I die a bunch, it's also fine, as long as I don't have the feeling it's a certain mechanic that's just trying to be cheesy. But not dying the first time usually means that something must have been right when it comes to balancing, right? You could sight read a lot of attacks, you could just intuitively fight and whatever. Yeah, but some bosses are just like designed around some cheese mechanics you have to know and learn. And that's fine too, but it always feels bad when the majority of game doesn't feel like that. And then suddenly there's this one enemy that is basically just cheesing the shit out of you, right? Yeah, so I think it is like the core consistency. I don't mind dying a lot, right? Obviously I'm in this game also at the start, right? We died so much, and I don't mind at all, right? Especially if it's obviously my fault, whatever. I don't care. But then there's just like in Souls games, I do feel like sometimes they just try to artificially up the difficulty. That's also what Lies of P felt a little bit like, where it's just like this artificial difficulty progression that just felt like, I don't know, the entire game felt like Yeah, we want to be Souls, but oh no, we don't want to be an easy Souls. Like we have to try to be a bit different. And it wasn't like a really hard game. It just felt like a lot of stuff was just like really clunky and slow because of the way they designed it around being difficult. Like punishing continuous offense and focusing a lot of parrying and defense is fine, but it has to feel fun and engaging. And I feel like Lies of P got a bit slow and boring. Especially, you always consider that I don't block in Souls games, right? So when there's a Souls game that focuses a lot around blocking, but you can still kind of get around it, it will obviously ignore the mechanic if it doesn't feel fun skill based. So that's why basically Lies of P for me wasn't like stand there and block, but it was basically just like, you know, play with the dodge as much as you can and parry what you have to. And then the game almost had no hits done, and it just, I don't know, it just like, maybe I'm gonna replay it, I'm gonna see it differently, but it just was an okay game, but just like very, very far away from what I think it could have been if they were a bit more, you know, better at making Souls games and didn't just copy too much of from Souls games directly. And my hope is that their second game, whatever it's going to be called, because it might not be called Lies of P, or maybe it's called Lies of P, but it will definitely have a different setting than Pinocchio, or at least a complementary setting. And yeah, I really wonder if they're going to be able to fix the problems that the game has. And if they do, I feel like they have a lot of potential, right? They're doing a lot of things really well, but they're also just like some things they're doing really badly. So I hope they're gonna figure out something. Same goes for Armored Core, right? The new Armored Core game. And if there was let's be honest, if there was Elden Ring 2 and they did everything the same way Elden Ring 1 did, I would be very disappointed, right? The game has so much potential for improvement, and disregarding all that potential would be really, really unfortunate. What are you doing? The bird is just like flying around randomly. Yeah, so really hope Elden Ring 2 and if there is a new Armored Core game, will improve a lot upon the problems the first games had. They were enjoyable, but definitely had some major flaws that still are not fixed to this day, by the way. Not, I would assume. In Armored Core, I didn't check, but in Elden Ring for sure. Remember when I said I'm not going to talk too much today? Amazing job. Charm of Ryujin. Recover 1 kunai after performing a perfect dodge. Wow, that could be crazy good. If you just like permanently yeah, that could be really good if you just like spam kunais. I don't like spam kunais because they're like kind of cheap. Like they're good if you're getting swarmed, right? That feels nice. But if you use them against a single enemy, it just feels like you're like cheating in a way. The bird does want to show us something, but that's not very helpful because I don't know how to interact with it, to be honest. So maybe if the bird feels like coming by now, that would be cool. It could have shown us an onsen though. But where could, I mean, it could have only shown on that place, right? So if you ride this way, I'm pretty sure we're gonna find whatever the bird wanted to show us. I mean, maybe it even was an onsen or something. Oh, longbow. I don't want to kill you. You can live without your family and so. You don't have to suffer. Your family is dead and you're gonna join them. What? They survive if they don't draw the bow? Because there is a really steep. Oh my god, okay. Damage ramp up. Yeah, in Assassin's Creed we could have recovered them from the ground. They could add that to the game, to be honest. I don't dislike that mechanic in Assassin's Creed. Okay, I assume that whatever the bird showed us here? I mean, we were up there, right? And the bird was like trying to I guess get us here. Maybe? Still have honor. Yeah, where is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's what the bird showed us. Hunting bear. Become a force of nature. I mean, if you like yellow, this one's pretty clean. Not really fancy, just like very basic and clean. There's a mantis on it. Yeah, I mean, we could go for all the remaining ones, and we're missing a major camp too. So, would assume it's somewhere around here, or I actually don't know, right? It could be up here on the left. But speaking to more NPCs will definitely reveal it anyway, so I'm not worried about 100%ing the game, right? So let's just go and continue the main story over here. Although I kind of feel like I do want to do the fox dance, because the fox dance, not the fox dance, but the fox dance, you know what? Just we never used it. Let's just fucking learn it, and now we can learn how to track them. Wind of Inari. Wait, is it just here? That would be fucking silly. Could be really far away though, but I don't think so. Yeah, still sad we lost that one stream through a technical error. It was definitely one of the stronger story moments of the game too. Like a very important one, but I recapped it, right? But it's not the same as obviously seeing it. Thatch. Yeah, I don't know why I'm doing this. This has zero value. We're not leveling anymore, so this is basically just wasting our time. And they spawn infinitely, right? It's not like we're clearing the map or anything. Don't shut the fuck up, I'm gonna kill you. Are you gonna shut the fuck up? Oh wait, we're doing this for information, never mind. This is a good thing.
あなたがいなければどうなってたことか。道中気をつけよ。これをお受け取りください。
Still following the fox wind. Maybe actually. Are we going the right way? I think we are. Nah, fuck you. I mean, we still might need. Nah. Oh, there's the fox. Hey, where is our fox? There it is. Hey, one more. Don't know where he is. Hey, the wind of the fox is going this way. Could be really far away though, but I'm still gonna follow it. This is the last one, I think. And getting the charms upgraded might be quite nice. I'm gonna still try to figure out what the current version says, so we can actually see if it did anything. Here, it is moderate at the moment. Is it gonna be major after one? Why are there so many boars here? I wish when an enemy died, they would show that they have loot a bit quicker, so you don't have to wait too long. This is where we had the lady with the poison. Not the lady, the family that then got killed. I have no idea how far it is away. Thunderstorm in the mountain. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore the random events that are not perfectly on the way. So this is the last den, I think. Kind of awkward to follow them. They're just like slightly slower than your max pace. What the fuck? Am I blind? Or did it get stuck behind a tree? Wait, where is the fox? Oh, there it is. Hi. Talking about how awkward it is to follow you. Yeah, the wildlife they could have made a bit more threatening, to be honest. They do feel very weak. I mean, the bears are, true, I guess. But especially the boars. They're mostly afraid of you. Might be the last one. No, I want to cuddle him, but don't. Bad. No cuddles for the last fox. Maybe he's in the in here somewhere? No, I don't think. Okay, so I think we are. No, we're not done. Wait, there are more. Really? How often can you actually upgrade those? A major amount. That's like really good, honestly. Like, these are really good. Okay, we're not gonna use the tracker anymore. I didn't know there was that many left, so let's just continue with the main story. But it was okay to just like push it quickly.
みんな支度は済んでるよ。ハンを殺せるのはこの対馬にあんたしかいないって先生が言ってた。
一人では無理だ。しかも策がなくては。
あいつは手下を従え港にいるよ。
まず守りの穴を探さねば、その先にあるハーンの隠れ場もな。
鳥にでもなれたら楽なのに、いいところがあったよ。闇が味方のうちにいたと。泉の港、かがり火台からならよく見える。登れればだけど。
気づかれなければよい。いざ行くぞ。
Gathering storm.
なぜハンは泉に来たの？
対馬から本土に渡り蹂躙するつもりなのだろう。今を逃せば止める。
この花って
俺の毒の元となる花だ。
猛虎が積んでいったんだね。
我らを殺すために。
毒を使ったこと悔やんでるか。
浅はかだったことは事実。
No!
真似されるとは思わん。
No, I didn't want to say that. No, 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 no. Wait. I didn't want to say that. I misclicked because it wasn't to jump. I was literally just playing the game.
なぜハンは泉に来たの？
対馬から本土に渡り。
Yeah, I think that I didn't want to say that, and we didn't have to reload this.
今を逃せば止める。
この花って
俺の毒の元となる花だ。
猛虎が積んでいったんだね。
我らを殺すために。
毒を使ったこと悔やんでるかい。
危険を承知で大勢の命を救ったのだ。
もっと大勢が死ぬことになる。
その前にハーンを止めるほかない。
そうだね。ハンを殺さなきゃ。すぐ。
Honestly, I think it still was a mistake. We could have killed them easily without the poison, so the poison was kind of unnecessary.
崖側から回り込むぞ。
物見の裏をかく。
This looks really pretty.
いいね。
This reminds me a bit of Assassin's Creed Valhalla's snow section at the start. Yeah, they're picking the flowers. Bitches. He's gonna turn around any moment. Feel it. Yeah, and you might say, why doesn't the game have physics? That's the body's ragdoll down here. This looks amazing, by the way. Why doesn't the game have physics, right? The reason why I think it's irrelevant that the game has physics, and no, it's good that the game doesn't have these physics, is because in stealth games, once a body drops down, and you don't often control where it's gonna land, in a lot of games, right, you don't have the pick body up mechanic in this or something, and then it's better it just stays where it died, because that way it's not going to alert enemies, or you don't have to do a system where enemies can't detect enemy bodies, then, because that's also weird, because then they just like see dead bodies and are like, oh, whatever. Yeah, so I think this is a good solution, because it often you often don't notice it, and it leads to way less jank from a game design perspective. to check something. Hope the stream doesn't crash or the game. Rather the game than the stream, to be honest, but not always avoidable. Okay, everything looks fine. Hope it stays that way. It was only one time, but you know, one time is already enough for me to get a little bit worried. Yeah, the game looks really, really gorgeous. Really enjoying it right now again. I mean, again, I always enjoyed it. Just fun, right? Definitely wholeheartedly recommended. And easily a 9 to 10 out of 10 for me personally. I would give it a 9.5 at the moment. Right? Just like that. Just... yeah, that would be like the rating I would give if I would give half ratings. And this is like a really annoying situation to be in. What? Wait, who saw me? Yeah, they have a lot of flowers here. They learn quickly. But I still don't know how. Who survived, right? Who of the enemies even survived? Wait, we don't light the... we don't light this. Are they gonna come up here? No, I don't think so. So what is our goal? I mean, we could just kill all of them. What exactly are we doing, actually? Investigate the barrels. Oh, inside the lighthouse. Well, we already saw what it was. We don't need to investigate. Investigation is over.
Tsushima から出してはならん。かがり火台から港を物見しよう。先に行って。
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do, but I forgot that we needed to check on the barrels too. Yeah, it's like, yeah, later you can go and light it.
あの辺りに兵はおらんな。
開けてて守れないから。
だが不意打ちには申し分ない。あの岩場から猛虎の水軍を見て取れる。
ヒヤリがあれば船を真っ二つにできるのに。
ハーンは本土に向かう手はずがついておる。船には兵も火薬も積んであるだろう。俺の毒も。対馬で止めねば火の元が危うくなる。
大風がいつ来るかが肝になる。
大風が来ればハーンは船を止めねばなるまい。その時仕掛ける。
船も積み荷も壊してやる。そのためには兵器を盗まなきゃ。
お主ならば安きこと。
その後はどうする？
小勢が猛虎の気をそらし、俺が港に忍び込む。そしてハーンを撃つ。
いい策だ。
では上学で司祭を決めよう。
Yeah, I feel like the big logic flaw here obviously is that the Mongols had poisoned them themselves for sure, right? So, I mean, at that point they should have had it. So it doesn't really matter that we gave them poison. It's just like a plot device more than anything else. But I mean, it's well integrated, but still, it's kind of not really logical. But the thing also with ports is they're really notoriously hard to defend usually. Against the mainland, because usually ports are not like surrounded by natural protection, right? It's always close to the sea, and if you want to have the buildings and the ships there, you usually have to well, yeah, you usually have to build a fort up on top of it, but it's like it's really hard to defend usually, right? Ports are really shitty. But the good news is, since it's low ground, the ships attacking are easy to defend against. It's just like if the mainland wants to push you, it's really difficult times. Yeah, port's really important from a strategic perspective. If you want to fight across the seas or protect against invaders. Where do we have to go? Not this way for sure. But where is she? There she is. Venerable spirit. It's kind of interesting.
いい知らせがあるよ。
策が出たのか。
ケンジがヒヤリを盗めそうな場所を見つけた。今から向かう。
幸先が良いな。だが兵の数が足りん。
ダメだ。
叔父上もハーンを葬りたいはずだ。ご加勢くださろう。
捕まって牢屋行きだ。
では叔父上に当て文を残せばよい。
城は侍だらけだよ。
蹴取られる前に城を出る。
Art of the Jito. Alright, by the way, voice acting really top notch in this game. By now, by the way, it's like I'm not thinking of Zoro anymore when I hear the main character. He's like his own main character. Yeah, so it did such a good job that I'm basically like really getting accustomed to this character over him. Ooh, what the fuck? Oh, we're getting a new horse. I knew it. I knew it. They're not gonna keep us. Can we say bye to the horse that helped us the entire time? You can't keep him? Really? Wait, is it him? I mean, it might just be the same look, to be honest. So, because we have been hanging out with him the entire time, but I do feel like he's a bit weak and needs rest, right? I don't want to push him anymore. Thank you. I want to say thank you a lot for carrying me around, but I do feel like it is time to move to a new horse. What is this shit here? Oh my god, they even have a fucking icon for it. It's like, hey bitch, you paid for this. Look, look, you paid for it. Look, this is the special horse. It's better than the others visually. It's also bigger and stronger, and I'm just joking, but seriously, why did they have to get an additional icon? So everybody knows what they paid for is there? Come on. Like, it's also, honestly, it is not ugly, but Jesus Christ, why? Yeah, let's go with this one. Yeah, this one is our old one. I like that you can actually keep it. That's really nice of them. But I really wanted to rest. A really cool touch that you can select it again. Are you sure a digital deluxe horse you didn't pay shit for, because this version only exists on Steam, by the way? But you have chosen the Dapple horse. If you choose this horse, it will be with you for the entire journey, quote unquote. Yes, I am sure, because you know what? If the digital deluxe horse would look better now, I would use it since we're at the end of the game. But it doesn't, so I'm gonna take this one. But the reminder, right, is like really trying to be obnoxious about it.
仲良くしよう。
名前は何にする？
I think Kaze is a cool name for it.
風、空を裂いて走れ。
Yes. Kage and Kaze.
どうやって城に忍び
Almost
込む
like
つもり？
names I've
あそ
given
こで
my
育った。
online avatars
城壁の
before.
道は全て覚えて
As a
お
weird
る。
weeb
子供の
I'm still
頃
on.
よく叔父上から隠れたものだ。
Yeah, this is a nice horse. But I want to have another saddle. Where can I change horse saddles again? I don't know. Where can I change saddles? I honestly don't know. It's not on a gear, or is it? Oh, it is. Never mind. You don't have a lot of them. I do feel like the cloudless. Yeah, we're not gonna use the fucking DLC stuff just yet. Stormwind, that one, nice. Yeah, Stormwind, that one's cool. Yeah, that really suits. That really fits our armor. It's I don't know what you call it. It has like some kind of patterns on its back. But that's nice. Yeah, cool. So we have a new horse now. It made the other one find a nice retirement. Thanks for the journey. Did we try to leave it behind several times and just pick a new one randomly? Can't remember that at all. No, we did, right? Because I felt bad for it, and that's the reason why we're also not taking it long, because I felt bad for it. So, where do we need to go? All the way over here. Thank God for fast travel. Ooh, the different colors again here. And how are we gonna get inside here? Oh, nice gate. Nice gate, bro. Nobody will ever scale this wall, by the way. Like, it's impossible, right? You can see it. Oh my god. So silly video game logic. Honestly, what the fuck do you want from me? Like, I get it. This is like... I mean, I guess I don't get it. Yeah, the bow really matches the mask. I do like that the dyes changed the entire look of the armor set, including the mask. Right? I'm not that I don't want to say something wrong here, but how would I change the skin? Oh no, the mask always had the blue, so it was always like this. Interesting. Even though the... Oh wait, no, we're only changing for the armor set, right? Yeah, you can change it individually. Oh no, you can't. Oh, the helmet. It's the helmet. Never mind. Yeah, the helmet is like neutral. Was like, I thought it was a part of it. Oh, that makes sense. So yeah, this is basically, it changes everything besides the mask, which is obviously more unlimited. Yeah, so we're back at the castle. But the new horse, just after the last horse got killed here. I do not know what the game wants from us. It wants us to go here, so maybe we are just on the wrong side, I guess. Wait, there's snow here? Really? Yeah, this is just the border, I guess, where the snow starts. The howling wind.
ジン、何をしておる？
ああ、夕げの魚を取っているんです。
素手では取れぬと分かっておろうに。
叔父上にご子息が生まれたら私は捨てられますか？
ジン、よれ。思い違いをするな。わしは生涯続くこの道をお前と歩んでゆくぞ。何があろうと。
Let's see about that.
崖側には物見はおらんな。また冷たくなった。
どうかご用心を。お侍が目を光らせています。
Hardly know. Wait, they saw me?
物見を殺せば化け物になり下がったと示すだけ。
Yeah, we're not gonna kill anyone here, obviously. That goes without saying. Yeah, really looking forward to the Digital Foundry video on this one. I mean, it's out, right? If you want to watch it, you can watch it right away. I just want to watch it when I'm done. And hey, Apricorn, everything fine on your end? I mean, also there are like probably at least 2 videos about this game. I mean, like only like PS4 and PS5 versions. Wait, this doesn't seem the way. How do we get across here? Shit. Wait, what? I didn't know. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to fight them. Okay, so you don't have to. And yeah, you're moving to Germany this Wednesday. May you rest in peace. No, I'm joking. No, I hope the move goes well. And for how long is it this time? Is it again like, what was it, half a year or so? So why would the game spawn me in this terrible spot after... Yeah, this is like the most cursed spawn of all time. So now we have to go all the way back to the left for no reason. That's kind of weird. There's a dude here. Might... The last time he didn't see us, but we didn't even try to hide. So. Oh wait, so do you keep your basically your both apartments or whatever you have? Like, do you have two homes basically? Yeah, I mean, moving permanent and permanent from a longer periods of time is kind of annoying. Yeah, that's true. But it's like 2 weeks there, 3 weeks there. But you don't have a partner or something like that that would make that super annoying, right? I mean, obviously moving for half a year would be more annoying than if the partner can't come along. But where am I going? What am I doing? I am so confused. Do we need to go across the bridge?
鍵縄を使って橋の下を通るか、または何か他の手を探すか。
And no, not at the moment, no. Because that could be really annoying if you had a partner and you would have to leave the partner alone for such a long time, so often. And is it like, for how long has it been planned? So is it like gonna be like for a year or whatever, like the cycle basically, the cycle. I can't think. Okay, you don't know yet, so it's like basically quote unquote open-ended. I mean, that is did your job always like encompass that, or is it like something they added on top? Wait, what? I know how it works. I'm not stupid. I did this technique a billion times. Game's like... I mean, what I'm basically trying to ask is if it changed the like job description a lot or whatever, do you have like a good financial incentive to do it, or? We don't want to kill anyone, so we really are gonna have to guess here, though. Where do I want to go? What am I doing? We get up here somewhere. There must be a ladder, right? Maybe there isn't actually. House seems kind of cursed. It's like a research project that I chose myself, but when I chose it, I didn't think I would have to work in Germany as well. And did your contract mention it? Because usually, if something like that happens, that's like a significant change in terms of like job requirements, right? Having to move regularly is very, very unusual. And usually it's either like, I mean, it's basically in the contract and mandatory, or you can usually expect like a significant monetary incentive or something else when it happens, right? When my father had to move countries every now and then for his job from the military, every single time he did it, it was like basically very, very lucrative to do. What are you doing? I don't know. Oh, wait, you just left and we can also just leave? Oh, never mind me then. Yeah, playing without a wall hack here is really fun though. Ooh, sometimes they're a bit wobbly and you don't know where they're going. I know it didn't, but they do pay very well. You can't complain. Oh, that's good. As long as you feel like it's not something you're being like getting scammed or whatever, like being taken advantage of. That's the most important part. But going to Germany, I definitely would have asked for a 100% raise, to be honest. Fuck Germany. No, I'm joking. No, honestly, if you had to go into a very like culturally different country, that would be a different thing, right? If you weren't like in Germany, but maybe, I don't know, in South Africa or something like that, then definitely that would be a bit more jarring to have that change like without further notice. I mean, we can say like Swiss and Germany, like we can talk about how different they are, but let's be real, it is entirety of Europe is kind of samey, and especially Switzerland, Germany, and Austria are all three like very, very like samey from a country perspective. Obviously, they have differences. Can't know I'm here. You will know I'm here. I'm pretty sure this we're gonna.
撃を飛ばしたかった。ジン、恨むぞ。
What are you doing? Where are we gonna put the ladder? You would honestly say that Germany and Switzerland are very different. Compared to other countries that exist, I don't think that's true. They are different in details, but I think like the core feeling in both countries whenever I visit them is like very same. I don't think they're very different. I think if you look at the details, obviously, right? But the overall like feeling the country gives off when you're there. Wait, they didn't clean the blood? What the fuck? That's silly. Wait, where am I putting this stuff? Do I have to go and follow him upstairs? What the fuck is this shit? I guess I have to go around. It's different enough for me to notice and miss home. Fuck me. I mean, sure, if you feel like it's different enough, but I'm just telling you from like an objective outside perspective. It is like a little bit like Catholicism versus evangelism, right? It's like the Catholics versus. Oh, is it evangelism? I don't even know. It's called fucking English. But that is basically like small differences that may feel significant, but I think like the country is very different from just a like feeling thing, right? Like just what I mean is not like your subjective perception of it, like more the objective amount of details within it. What is going on in this game, by the way? I think it might be Protestants. Yeah, like there are two main branches, right? The Catholics and Protestants. Yeah, right. That's it. I'm just thinking. Brain today. Like I said, I'm low energy and not so present mentally. Yeah, but what I'm trying to tell you basically is it's still a good country to go in compared to many different other countries where there might be a very, very big difference in culture. Not just like a minor difference. And that also makes sense, right? They're adjacent countries. Adjacent countries that aren't really big in of themselves are usually not that like culturally diverse, usually, right? It's like, for example, if you go to South Korea and Japan, they're very different in details, but they still give off a somewhat samey feel. I know they're completely different, but they still have this feeling, right? Or if you go to, I don't know, Russia or Ukraine or whatever, they also have the same feel, right? Or if you go to, I don't know, what else is it? Italy or France, not Italy, Italy, France, Spain, they all have like the same vibes in some way, right? Even though they're completely different cultures. The further away you get, the more different I think it feels. Like, for example, if you look at China, it has a very different feel, for example, to Russia or whatever. They're both big countries that are adjacent, but they're both so big that like they feel very different, at least in some parts, right? Obviously Russia is so big, there are like very different parts of it, and it's also like semi-Asia, semi-Europe from a perspective. But yeah. You prefer France over Germany? Really? You prefer France over Germany? Why do you prefer France over Germany? Do you like getting paid less? No, I'm joking. No, seriously, in France the average wage is way lower than Germany. Like almost like compared to Switzerland and Germany, I guess. No, but why do you prefer France over Germany? I mean, as someone that spends a lot of time in France and Germany, for me, that's what I mean. Both countries for me are like, since I don't have like some sentimental, like, perspective of both of them, I find them very samey, right? They speak different languages, and I spend a lot of time in both of them, but they both feel like they're just like normal, right? But when I go to Japan, I don't feel like it's a normal country, right? Or if I go to South Africa, I don't feel like it's a normal country. Not normal compared to what I'm used to in Germany or France, right? That's what I mean. Or when I go to Switzerland or whatever, it also feels normal. When I'm in Zurich, I feel like I'm in Berlin. It doesn't really matter. It's the same for me, right? Feeling-wise. But obviously there is the place you call home, and then small things can obviously have a big sentimental impact, obviously. I don't know what I'm doing here. Why am I going inside here? You just don't like the German mentality. But what German mentality? We're 30% immigrants. What mentality? There's no mentality anymore. It's just like a mix of random shit, man. No matter where you go, it's like basically... yeah, just jumped inside. I mean, I guess that's what the game wanted us to do, right? There's just one window. So this must have been the way. So I was like pretty sure we're not gonna get caught. What are we doing? I'm gonna give the thing now? What are we doing? What is our goal? We just want to deliver a message. What is this? Am I trying to put it on his pillow in his bed or what? Huh? I don't get this mission. It makes zero sense. You all have to stick up your ass about everything, to be honest, and I'm saying that it's a Swiss person. I think in general, obviously, generalization of like stereotypes, like stereotypic thinking is, I mean, it is to some degree true, but obviously every individual is different. And also every part of the country is different. So I think like the stereotypes are not a good way to think about countries in general. And especially not a country that has like 30% immigration parts, right? So we're like only 70% of Germany is like maybe even those people, but then again, I think like all the younger people or whatever are not at all like the older generations, right? I think this entire like perspective on how people think is something I don't like at all in general, because I think it's like very like biased towards not really listening to what people are actually saying. Because just like thinking, he's German, he's gonna complain, or blah blah blah, right? All these things I think are like not really helpful in thinking about like how people are. I mean, obviously we do like to do that, just like put everyone in like bags, because our brain works that way. Our brain is really simple, likes to categorize things to make it more like readily available for information processing. What are we doing? Jesus Christ, this is like the weirdest mission in the game so far. Yeah, the enemies can see very well, but they can't really hear it all. How did you get out? Just like, nope, I'm done. There was a well-written letter. Did he ask chatbot to write it? Heart of Jito. This is what I mean. You ask for my opinion and why I tell you, and you say no, actually. Now that has nothing to do with me living in Germany. I think my way of thinking has zero. It is zero influenced by like the German way of thinking, whatever. I hardly have to do anything. I hardly have like Germans around me that I interact with, and my parents are like really French and not typically German. So I think that is just my way of thinking, right? That's like that's just call it talking about things, right? Discussing something, right? And the fact that I, when you tell me your opinion, then I say that I don't like stereotypical generalization. That has zero to do with me being German. That is literally just like, I don't like this idea, because exactly that's what you're doing right now, right? You're saying, hey, he's German, that's why he's thinking that way. But I think that's not true, right? You're definitely just saying it because it feels like, yeah, this fits my stereotype. But that's, in my opinion, not a good way to approach individuals. Right? I'm a very untypical human being in general, so putting me into a German stereotype is kind of weird, right? Because my opinions definitely don't align with a lot of what German things, right? I don't have the, what you would call classical ideas about how a life should be led and whatever, right? These entire, like, things you would believe a German has, like the, I don't want to have certain things that don't have to be super accurate and whatever. All these stereotypical ideas we have that aren't true, right? Germany is not like that anymore at all. It's not like anything here is on time. It's not like everybody is like super like detail oriented or whatever. It's like, it's completely different. The old Germany doesn't exist anymore, right? That's like a historical. It might have been true in the past that a lot of people were of that stereotype, but these days, just go into Berlin or any other bigger city, you would not feel like you're even in Germany, to be honest. So there is literally not that much left of that. Yeah. Yeah, the only reason why I responded to that, because I don't really like the stereotypical thinking. I think it's like really doesn't add a lot of value to understanding other people. I really want to hear the English voiceover to see if they translated that or if they're just like, they just, I don't know, where they're so off sometimes. It's just like really weird. Next time I'll be sure to talk about to 83 meter people before making judgment. Wait, what do you mean by 83 meter people? Million people, you mean? Oh, I mean, honestly, you shouldn't have to talk to every human on the planet to have an idea what the general humans are like on planet Earth, but you should definitely not put like too many stereotypical ideas about entire countries or whatever, right? I think it is more useful probably to think of like cultural habits in a way. And I mean, you can, obviously these are real, right? They're like cultural habits. And I wouldn't too much focus on them from an individual perspective, right? It's just more maybe like customs you have and whatever. But I wouldn't say that it really changes too much of what you should think of every human you approach, right? Every human you approach, you should have like an open slate. You don't need to talk to 83 million people to have like a good understanding what the average human is going to be like, but you should still approach every single human openly. And especially if you're in a job, right? Usually you're going to be with people, hopefully, that are semi-intellectually on your level, and they will probably differ from the average person anyway, right? So you will not have to deal with the average German, even if it should exist exactly the way you think of him, if you have like a job that doesn't deal with the average person in general, right? So obviously if you go into a certain, I guess, job and field, and you are like really like in the middle class and everybody's like of average intelligence, and you still for whatever get a place that is like full of like only Germans and doesn't have like any like cultural like mixing going on, whatever, then obviously you might find a lot of people that are like you would describe, right? So there might still be these things, but then again, even then I would approach every individual like from an open-minded perspective. But although I would expect there to be more of these people, right? But so yeah, and usually you don't interact with a lot of people in, that are outside of your like social bubble or whatever you want to call it, right? Unless you have a job that forces you to, which is usually like the jobs that are not that well liked because you have to deal with people that are usually significantly dumber than you, and that's can kind of be annoying, like tech support stuff and whatever. Like you probably would lose faith in humanity pretty quickly with that. Yeah, I mean, my mother is really intelligent, but every time I have to explain her something about PCs, it's like I can't imagine what I would do if she was stupid. I literally wouldn't know what to do, man. It would be I can explain her a lot of stuff, but still, even though she's really intelligent, she really struggles with basic stuff. And I can only imagine what it would be like if she would be stupid and also like tech in, what do you call it? A tech noob in a way. Which is normal, right? She didn't grow up with PCs, and that's perfectly normal that you struggle a bit more than usual. But yeah, I don't know. Some people just have some sort of learning aversion against topics they don't feel like confident in, right? And I think a lot of people would do well, way better if they just had a little bit more confidence in learning new abilities. And not just like going in and saying, ah, no, I can't learn that. No, it's a PC, I don't know what it's gonna do. I think I can make my own judgments based on my own lived experiences, no offense, but I don't need you to like lecture me on how I actually can't and how this is like this and that. But the truth is you didn't talk to most of the people in Germany, right? And you're judging the German culture based on, I mean, even based on Bundesland or whatever, like state or whatever you want to call it, it is still very different for every state. And it's not a lecture, it's just my opinion. My opinion is that like stereotypical thinking is not very productive when it comes to understanding other people. It is not a lecture. You could take anything I say as a lecture, that's your interpretation. But it definitely is not a lecture. I just feel like in general it is a strong statement to say I dislike a country because of a certain way of, I mean, people think or interact, which I don't think is true anymore for that country you said, right? You just said like I don't like Japan for how they behave, and it's so true that in Japan these behaviors are still very prevalent and it's like unavoidable if you're there. Sure, but in Germany, every time I go out and interact with people, if they're even German, right? I mean, from a German, with a German immigration background, no immigration background, whatever. Even then, the interaction is so random and like very, what do you call it? Like inconsistent. And also, when I think about my interactions in Zurich or whatever in Switzerland I've been, it feels so much the same. Or if I go to like, I don't know, Belgium, it also feels the same. If I'm France, it also feels the same. Everyone's like kind of the same, right? But then obviously I don't engage in small talk with people that much, right? I don't care too much about those things usually. So maybe then they would bring out their typical behavior more. I have no idea. But just from a normal interaction standpoint, it doesn't feel that different. But other countries, you can't avoid actually having contact with these things because they're literally hard-coded into every social interaction and they're like super annoying, whatever, if you don't like them. And especially if you don't like Germans, Germany is great because you do have a lot of non-German people there. Yeah, so if you don't like Germans, Germany is probably one of the better countries. If you don't like Japanese people, being in Japan can be really rough. You're not going to find a lot of foreigners there. I wonder if we're gonna make this one again. Thank God they... Wait, really? I thought they did the same buttons. Okay. I'm not even sure if I hit one button since it's like so mixed up. Oh yeah, I saw a guy that built a new house not far away from where Jessica lives. And it is a really pretty house, and they seem to have air conditioning. For whatever reason, the garden, they positioned the heat out, what do you call it, like the outside part of the AC basically in the middle of the garden. Like in the middle of the garden, like really up front and center. It was really weird. Usually you put it like in a corner next to the house, but for whatever reason they decided to put it in the middle of the garden. It's really weird. I have no idea why they did that. Maybe they like it, obviously, but it was still... I never saw that before. It was really interesting. But having an AC definitely based, so... I don't know how we want to approach this. We could just casually kill a few enemies with the bow before engaging. No, I misclicked. Well, whatever. I wanted to chain assassinate him, but he was a leader. It did not work. We got the slow motion, but we didn't one-shot him. That's really weird. I thought after you perfect dodge enemies, you insta-kill them. How long have we been playing this game? A deadly counterattack. I mean, it also triggers slow motion, right? So usually should do that, but maybe because the enemy dashed so far away from us, it didn't work. Or wasn't quick enough to attack, maybe. The spear guy is definitely the most annoying enemy type. Wait, there's a bird somewhere. Oh no, it's not a bird, it's a deer. Well, same thing, right? It's an animal, who cares? It could also be a Mongol. Wait, I guess we already defeated everyone. Well, that was amazing. Okay, let's go here. Seems to be a good idea. And maybe I can one more thing why I want to elaborate, maybe why it's more important to me to talk about stereotypical thinking, because it is highly tied to racism, right? For example, the stereotypical view of a black person is often what is like very strongly linked to historical racism, which is why I don't like stereotypical thinking, right? This just it is just like against my nature. That's why I can't like not say anything when a stereotypical example is being brought, right? Because I just think it's a very inefficient way to. I mean, it's a very efficient way, but it's a very inefficient way to think about people without putting them in a labeled box. Even though we know nothing about them, right? I literally know nothing about the majority of every living human. Literally, right? I don't even know a fraction of humans. I can just extrapolate from the information I have about a few. But yeah, that's why I don't like it too much, because it is, in my mind, is very strongly linked to racism and ideas of like just generalization that I don't like. And maybe that's good because I'm German and I should maybe have a bit more of a historical interest in not having these ideas. At least we would hope that most Germans like take more time to think about these topics, because it definitely history definitely showed that our country has maybe a bit of an issue when it comes to that. I mean, this is not even true, right? Every country could have been Germany basically, but we just were the quote-unquote unfortunate ones. I think quote-unquote unfortunate because we're still like really fortunate, right? We could have lost both world wars and have been completely fucked, right, from an economical perspective. For whatever reason, we kind of got away with it. Yeah, that's kind of crazy to think about, right? You fuck up so many times and it's like, yeah, who cares? Like, still gonna work out somehow. Right, why not, right? Why assassinate them if we can just press a button that basically does the same thing? What is he doing? Yeah, sometimes the AI is just like, hey, I'm gonna go in that corner and crouch. And I don't really know why. What their like their programming is thinking. It's like a party trick. You just walk up to them and then suddenly you go, "Rah!" and they're like, ah. Surprise. Yeah, I really wonder if you would replay the game, if it would feel as hard as it did the first time around. I guess you would probably, since we got like literally one shot by everything, so that definitely makes a big difference, right? So, but I still wonder if there is some actual skill we gain, because these games often trick you into thinking you're like really good at them at some point. But mostly it's maybe upgrades and HP and potions. I mean, obviously you get better at them, but usually it might not be the significant improvement that actually leads to you dying less. Bird? Wait, maybe the background story is that these birds actually like to drink sake and they can't fly straight. What? Sago milk. Yeah, whenever the bird brings me to like a big location like this, I'm like very confused. Because usually there's nothing here. So why did he bring us here? Maybe he wanted to show us the nice blue linen here. Oh wait, is the bird actually there to show us the mission? If it is, that's fucking stupid.
何を恐れておる。
ようこそ、よくぞいらっしゃってくださった。あなたが音に聞くクロード。
村の者が避けるぞ。なぜだ。
見知らぬ者は恐ろしい。猛虎が賊かわかりません。
悩まされておるなら手を貸すぞ。
どうぞお構いなく。我らでどうにかいたします。
Sus.
助けはいらぬと申すか。
村の敵は病と、そして飢えです。太刀では抗えません。
それで良いなら承知した。
Hidden in snow.
どうも気になる。見て回ろうか。
Investigate the town. Maybe they're hiding Mongols. Don't know. They sure like blue though. Tell you that much. We ask chatbot what the favorite color is of this play. What their favorite color is. I think I just want to ask chatbot just for fun if she figures out. Wait, this is not a good picture. It is too much. There's too much focus on the blue. I want it to be a bit more. I mean, we still need to see the blue, but I don't want to be too center, so it's not too easy. Okay, the picture is taken with my shitty phone, so it looks like ass, but. Hey, what do you think the villager's favorite color is?
Judging by the blue accents on the samurai's armor and the blue fabric hanging around the village, it seems like blue might be a favorite color.
Shit. Oh, it's too easy. Nah, it's really easy. That's what I wanted to know, right? I was like giving her really easy, obvious stuff. So I actually know if she actually has like some good, if she doesn't miss it, right? She would miss if she had missed this, it would have been really, pretty bad. Oh, Jenny wrote me like 40 minutes ago almost. She's almost there. The game crashed. Yeah, she should be here in like 20 to 25 minutes. Mass eviction. It's funny when you play a game after launch quite like regularly. Most people obviously are gonna have a bit less time to play it, and then you can basically see like the achievement curve like change in real time. And the further ahead you get, basically, the more like rarer the achievements are. But they're all like just like they're all gonna become way more common in a few weeks, right? It's just like funny to see at the start how many people are roughly at the same stage. You're gonna bring me here again, but why? Can you please tell me what the fuck is going on here? Am I missing something? What is she trying to show me? What is it trying to show me? Can we burn this? I feel like this has happened quite a lot recently, that the bird just randomly flies to a house or something, and I have no idea what the fuck the bird's trying to show me. Maybe, just maybe we can burn this by using a fire arrow, but no. Oh, the mask! Yeah, it's every time the fucking item. These items. Yeah, it looks cool. I mean, a bit blue, but depending on the outfit, it might look nice. Guardians. Region, we are still investigating the village, even though I completely forgot about that. Okay, game, you can help me, or do we have to talk to villagers instead?
こちらへ。お話がただしあまり近寄らぬよう。
何者だ。
どうか来てください。
なぜ隠れる。
俺は村の者ではありません。我らの姿は見られん方が良いかと。
この村は何だ。
ここは誰も寄りつかない村で、数日前から佐藤さんの颯太の様子がおかしいんです。
よくぞ話してくれた。用心して隠れておれ。何を隠しておる。
Wait, I didn't hear what it was. Ah, I didn't pay attention.
こやつは溺れ死んだのか。
What a Fushigi village. Oh, this is cool. A lot of opportunities for hiding here.
女物の布切れだ。血の手形に爪の跡。誰かこの中に入れられて出ようとしたようだ。
Guess their favorite color might be red after all. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of struggle with these investigation missions a little bit because I tend not to look for the marker and instead just wander off looking at random stuff. Okay, there must be something else here. Why is it over here suddenly? What? Is he trolling?
切られておる。凍って穴を掘れなかったか。多くは病で死んだという話だが。
Yeah, well, no, it's quite obvious he's lying. We missed something in here. Maybe it was up here. I'm blind. I can't find it. There must be something else in this room. Or there isn't and the game's just like basically trolling. I don't know. Oh, sure, up here, of course.
とか何かが吊るされておったようだ。この村は何だ？
Yeah, they should have put that interaction point a bit lower. They do have a beautiful maple tree. Oh, Canada.
大勢が村から出た。何者かが村を襲い、生き残りを連れ去ったようだ。だがどこへ？
Huh? Oh no. Ah, it went down here.
こっちに行った。あれは何だ？両手を縛られ逃げようとしたが切られたようだ。むごいことを。足跡。この方向で間違いない。
I mean, it's pretty obvious we're heading for the houses over there, so... Hmm? I don't quite get it. What is going on? Oh wait, no, that usually works. Maybe, actually it might not work. Oh shit. What is he doing? Yo, I have to save the civilians. Everything else is just like bonus. Whoa, what the fuck? Is fire like completely broken? Never mind. It seems very efficient though. Fire is pretty good. Come down here. Could wear his shield as a hat. Look really silly.
What the? 皆を村まで送ろう。
戻りたくありません。村の男どもは私らを猛虎に差し出したんです。
男のムクロがあった。
ソータから守ってくれたものです。私らはここで暮らします。ですが何とぞ奴らに裁きを。
任せておけ。
Wait, are we gonna kill them? Really? I mean, I guess they were like pieces of shit, so.
見過ごしてはおけぬぞ。
Wait.
皆の者出てこい。我が名は酒井。話がある。急げ。
One person?
一体何事でしょうか。
お主測ったな。
何のことでしょ
村の女から全て聞いたぞ。
う。戦う術を知らぬ身です。従うしかありません。
お主それでも人か。皆もそうだ。
どうかお慈悲を。全て私の案。罰は私一人に。
よし心得たぞ。
Behead him.
己らも佐護から消えろ。取ればソータに合わせ
The
てや
little
るぞ。
show effect with the fire flames. It's fine, it's fine.
これは何があったのです。
猛虎にさらわれた女は助けたぞ。百姓の家に隠れておる。お主も行け。
そうさせていただきます。
Wait, why? This is better here now. We killed the piece of shit. Now, nobody's gonna be a bitch about it. Charm of the Lost Mind. Hallucinating enemies deal 50% more damage. Oh, that's really interesting, because they already do a lot of damage. So that could be a really good tool to get a lot of value out of. Wait, is it part of this one? What's hallucination, right? Or did I misremember? Wait, am I stupid? I am dumb. I literally don't know what it was, but I think it is, I just wanted to see if it is a minor or major one. I think it was a minor one. But I guess you can't find it. Yeah, here. Charm of the Lost Mind, never mind. So yeah, this is actually really good if you just want to get a lot of value out of those arrows. And they do give a lot of value, so I think it is not the worst charm. But okay, I think that's it for today. I'm just gonna get ready for Janine to come back, and yeah, then I'm gonna spend the rest of my evening with her. And I guess we'll see each other probably tomorrow. I don't know for how long, but definitely if we stream, it's gonna be the maybe even rest of the main campaign of Ghost of Tsushima. I mean, there's still a lot we didn't explore here for now, so I have no idea how long it's gonna go for. But like I said, I think it's gonna be like 2 to 3 more streams from now on, because we also have the DLC, which I expect is something maybe close to 5 to 10 hours. In my mind, I have no idea. It could be super long or super short, no idea. And yeah, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Great rest of your day.